Welcome into the Fan Speak Network. I am your host, Justin Bruni. Joining me, as always, is my co-host and partner on the streets, on the beat, Mr. Andrew, the TD King, Raub. How we doing, sir? Happy hump day.
Yes, sir. Doing well. Back in the draft. Drafts always make me feel alive. I love Wednesdays when we get to get in here, mix it up with the chat. Yeah, man. I'm ready to dive into it. I'm excited.
Ha, 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 ha. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, feeling it. Always love the live draft vibes. Smash the like button if you're feeling the same way. Share the video. Follow the Fan Speak Network. We are just roughly 50 subs short of our goal of 500 on the road to 1,500. It's a nice little benchmark to hit. We're at about 453. Would love a little support. Send it to grandma. Send it to the neighbors. Best ball. It's the new thing. It's the new best thing for any fantasy football drafting sicko. It's February, baby. I'm not sure how many days it is until the kickoff of NFL Week 1, but we got a lot of time to do a lot of drafting. We're starting early. We're starting fast. We're starting hot. Let's get into it. Let's check in on the chat. Wrong sides. How are we going to be? See,
I fixed it for him. I fixed it. He holds us accountable.
Unreal.
So now I'm just looking down on Bruni, and Bruni's eyes are just
I know.
my window.
I know. It's super weird. Andrew pointed it out, so I switched it around. We got Steve in the chat. We got Wiles in the chat. Appreciate you guys jumping in. We are going to get into a live draft. Anything to share? Any ADP, little steals that you've gotten recently? Any big falls? Like, let me screenshot that really quick.
I mean, nothing that comes to mind. There's always some in each draft where a guy just goes way later. I don't really ever think
way earlier
or earlier. That is true. But I don't ever think to screenshot it or anything. But if you guys missed it, we did talk some regression candidates the other day. Go check out that video. We each had one from every position. So that was interesting to go through an exercise for us. Again, I'm saying it's a little early to be labeling some regression guys, but there's guys that you can kind of make a story for, which we did. So make sure you go check out that chat. And as Bruni already alluded to, we are less than 50 subs away from 500. At that time, we will give away the last cocktail playbook that we have, as well as do a $500 giveaway stream. You guys will not want to miss that. I mean, who doesn't want $500? I think we're going to split it up, right? I don't think we're going to give it to one person. Split it up. We like all the chat people. So make sure you guys help us get to 500 so we can give you guys some money.
See a DGen, send a prayer. Boom. Share it up. Appreciate you all. Andrew, let's go ahead and get the draft fired up. I will pull it up on the screen, but I'd like you to still do the easy peek behind the curtain.
Hiding from the shame of some of those guys. So everyone, again, we are doing the big board, the $10 entry draft. If you guys want to join in with us, I'm going to count it down here. Bruni, you're ready.
Sí, bueno.
Okay. Ready. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Enter. 6 more to start. Saddle up, guys.
We are in.
Lady guys.
We are in. Sí, bueno. Let's get to it here. Let's get some picks dialed in, see where everybody's drafting from. Sounds like it's going to be a nice, fun, friendly, gentlemanly, perhaps, live draft. Let's go.
Steven WC 23. Shout out 23. Love that. Obviously, TD King 23. Good number. Do you find getting stacks are a little harder lately due to QB panic, free agency, and draft destinations? I mean, I don't really think it's harder because of that stuff. In general, I think it's just harder because you have people who maybe in these drafts are new to best ball and are just taking, essentially sniping some of the stuff that you're trying to get. So I think we're running into that right now. And you're going to get that obviously in any of these contests that come out. But for me, I'm finding that it's like some of the no badges that may be new don't exactly know what to do to construct a good team and are just taking random players. So, yeah, I mean, I do find it kind of hard, but I'm not necessarily sure it's due to the QB panic and all this other stuff.
Yeah, I think people are overpaying for stacks right now.
Yeah.
Still waiting on 2. If we have anyone available, seems
Bruni,
like
what is the? Oh, is that the best ball overlay stuff there?
the colorful.
Yeah.
This year, this is the best ball overlay. Don't have much of let's see, Jamar Chase, Bijan, no CeeDee Lamb yet, no Nico in the first round.
I mean, again, if you guys haven't signed up for best ball overlay, it's a great time to do it. They just upgraded their system, did an overhaul to it. It'll be good all season long, all draft season for you guys. Go over to bestballoverlay.com. Again, it's at the bottom on the ticker. Bestballoverlay.com. Use our code FANSPEAK for $10 off per month. There's no contract to it. You can sign up at the end of draft season. If you want to get rid of it and, aren't a daily drafter in the Battle Royale streets, you can get rid of it. Not a problem. But Bruni and I both used during the draft time. It's a nice tool to have. So you guys are definitely going to want to keep that. But yeah, go over to bestballoverlay.com, sign up, code FANSPEAK, $10 off, and you're welcome, America. Speaking of America, I mean, if you guys aren't going to be watching, you should. Tomorrow night, Canada versus America, hockey. I mean, if you missed the last one, absolute excitement. It was absolutely amazing. I expect Thursday or tomorrow night's game to also be pretty electric. So make sure you check that out.
Yeah, I peed myself a little bit that last one. It was
So,
on
wait,
another level.
Is Megan? Oh, Meg is in here. Look at that. All right, so Bruni, shout us out. Who do we got?
We've got Meg. We've got King of Kings in the 11th spot. I'm in 9. Meg's in 8. Wiles is in 7. You're in 6. So we are literally running 6, 7, 8,
Mike
9
Raub.
wide there.
Yep.
Mike Raub at the 3.
If anybody else is in here and we don't know you by your username, please let us know. We'll go through the teams at the end as well.
Steve, there will be a sibling draft this week. I believe they're doing those each week. No,
I believe so. Yeah. Meg is in the chat. She can she can answer that. Meg, sibling draft this week? Yes.
Si, bueno. I'm gonna say yes. So far we've got Chase, Barkley, JJ Jettas to Michael Raub, Bijan to Wiley. I feel like Wiley 195 is a familiar name. Jahmyr Gibbs 5, CeeDee Lamb to the TD King. Wiles taking AJ Brown.
I don't know. He might be an Amon-Ra or Nico guy here potentially. I think.
I don't know. I thought Amon-Ra was like the
okay.
Amon-Ra. AJ Brown was his guy, best receiver in the playoffs. Remember?
I love it. Puka, my guy.
He's gonna get him next round.
You think he's gonna fall back there?
Oh,
actually, yeah. I guess he will.
It's only a little bit of
look at all these red badges in here. Shoo.
Shut the fuck up.
Bruni, where are you at? Oh, never mind.
Oh yeah.
Oh, damn.
Shucks.
Oh, it's all right, dog.
Dare to be different.
Right. I like how you spin that.
Yeah. Believe me, I was Sawyer Carlson once. All right. I was getting the friendly 101 because I had no badge and everybody else was just backing it up. It's all good. Been there, done that.
That Commander's Cup.
That Commander's Cup. Whatever gets you going. We are pissing yellow right now.
Yeah. So let's see. So after Wiles, we had Nico to Meg, Amon-Ra to yourself, Brundog. Then we had Brian Thomas, Malik Neighbors, King of Kings, Devon Achan.
Look at Ashton Genty getting all the way up here. This is a climb.
I remember when he first came out, he was what, 30 or something?
Yeah,
Yeah, and you were like, "Ooh, man, that feels high." Well, Bruni, he's at 14 now.
Yikes!
Mike Robb says non-red badges should pay higher rake, make them earn their stripes.
If it only got me there faster, I might be into it. I'm not gonna let him have them.
Oh boy, I did tweet out. I said, "Watch out for the snipes tonight." We got our hot fuzz thumbnail going on.
Oh yeah,
pew, pew.
Yeah. Oh yeah, pew pew.
All right, so CMC also
very solid.
Pretty
action comedy. I don't know of another. I couldn't think of another action comedy. Like, would you consider the other guys with like Will Ferrell and like
kinda
Wahlberg? Like, that's not like a real movie though. It's like a complete parody. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Bernie, you Brock Bowers, is this too high, man? Like,
Not really. I mean, you got 20 rounds, so as long as you just don't take another tight end forever, you're fine. You know, the next the next tight end you would have to take would be Hunter Henry. You know,
it just feels like, man, tight end in the second round. Ugh.
No, you don't feel good about it, but I mean, you're paying round 1 for Travis Kelce not that long ago.
Are we drafting him at his ceiling?
Oh yes,
no, right. Like that's
1,000%, 1,000%.
It's tough. Microsoft says the other guys was straight up real. Jeter got shot, man. Meg says probably tomorrow night at 9 p.m., but definitely every Thursday for sibling showdowns. Thanks for joining in, Steven.
Yeah, no, don't get me wrong. The other guys is hilarious.
He enjoys it. That's good.
Absolutely insane. But it's just like you from one scene to the next, you don't take anything seriously. Like, I don't know. It's tough. Just that little bit of dry British humor, you know, just that little bit of just like bringing it down a little bit.
Bernie, in these drafts, how close to ADP are you trying to draft, or are you still in that window of I don't really care about ADP right now?
I don't. Yeah, it's just realistically, we're going to see a big shakeup, you know, post free agency. So to me, it's just about, you know, when I'm on the board, I'm drafting the best player of, you know, 5 up, 5 down. You know, I don't want to dig too far. I don't want to pull people up ahead of ADP. That's not a good practice at any point, you know, unless I'm just behind, you know, the 8 ball to position. Like maybe I went, you know, 3 running backs straight, and now I really have to compensate at receiver. Then I might, you know, pull some guys 8-10 spots up ahead of ADP because likely the position is starting to dry up. But otherwise, no, I'm gonna keep it pretty balanced. It'll be guys after ADP or probably at, just because I'll look for falls. You know, I don't need to rush to anybody really. Yeah, I like McMillan still for Tampa. I saw some soft news that Godwin is probably going to re-sign. I hope I get a little bit of a dip from him, but you know, he's someone that I still, you know, certainly want at his cost now. Yeah, no one else really in particular like really jumps out at me, but he's been a big guy I've been talking up.
Yeah. Man, you know what? I'm gonna do it. I mean, you know, again, this is not a surprise to anybody, but I'm doing it. First QB off the board. Give me Jaden
with stack. Yeah,
give me Jaden Daniels.
Just getting the stack there. Interesting though. You know, does he make it back to you? Maybe,
but I wasn't chancing it. Not doing it. I did it last draft we did last week. Didn't make it back to me.
Okay. Fair enough.
Got a bunch of people watching. Looks like a lot of people over on the Twitter machine. Hop on over to YouTube and get over here with us. Like the channel. Mix it up with us in the chat on the YouTube side. Get the notifications on so you can join us in all these drafts. Twitter family, come join the YouTube family.
Please and thank you. I did just pass up James Cook, ADP, one of my regression candidates. A lot of touchdowns last year, guys. Actually had less yardage, both on the ground and receiving from the year prior. I'm buying in a little bit more on Ray Davis and probably some type of free agency move or whatever, you know, some draft stock put into a running back. I don't know, just the way that we saw them also cut up the touches towards the end of the season, Ty Johnson getting involved, Ray Davis getting involved. You know, you and I were talking about, you know, Josh Allen's constant presence in the run game. I don't know. I think this is too high for him.
Yeah, I don't know. The Joe Brady thing always comes into my mind of he likes to run the ball. I mean, ever since he became the offensive coordinator, they have switched it, you know, from throwing the ball a billion times to, you know, now trying to at least be more balanced and you know, a little bit heavier lean on the run in time. So I don't know. It'll be worth looking into as the draft season goes on here. You know, where James Cook actually ends up in ADP, but yeah, I don't know. The Joe Brady thing is always in the back of my mind. Does the fuzz match the carpet? Always.
Bald?
Nice. Nah, it looks like Osama bin Laden's beard.
Ugh, good God. What do you feed that thing?
I would say it, but this is a PG show. All right, so it looks like we did get Josh Allen then as well in round 3 to King of Kings. Lamar Jackson goes off the board. So we got 3 QBs now. Little QB run. I expect Hurts probably in this round 4 as well.
I will pass up the Hurts and AJ Brown stack just so that I don't draft the same exact team from last week.
Hey, you know what? That's right, man. Mix and
Just
match.
want to change it up a little bit. I'm pretty sure my first 2 picks were the same.
Oh, here goes Devontae Smith to Jake.
No, he's got to get Jalen Hurts.
You think?
He's wearing the jersey right now.
Maybe he takes Jameson Williams.
I feel like every Eagles fan.
Look, see,
it took an Eagle.
Do I know him?
Look,
All right,
an
now,
Eagle.
I'm not passing up the James Cook love right there.
There you go. Well, I think that's a pretty good fall too. No, what's his ADP?
His ADP is 30, right? 33, and I got him at 43. So
yeah, see, that's a good fall. There's nothing wrong with James Cook, but short the ADP. Do your part to keep pushing him down the board, Andrew. You brought him all the way to 43. You should pat yourself on the back. You're doing your part. He should not be as high as he is. That's what I'm saying. And watch the regression episode for more takes and picks like that. If Andrew would, stand his ground, he'd have some conviction there too.
I will stand my ground to a certain point. I'm just saying that it's way too early. Regression candidates.
Unreal. Way too early. Way too early.
Stop.
The big board winner is going to be in this draft, Andrew. That's
that'd be awesome. Wait, where's Steve? Is he in here? Steve?
There's a Shoop in here.
There is a Shoup.
There's a Shoup in here. It's too familiar.
I mean, like, how would you spell shout? The exact same way, except for T instead of the P, right?
Don't they have an E at the end of the name?
Does Meg's username have an E at the end of it?
Maybe.
Or you think she would just misspelled her last name?
Shoot.
Oh, that would be funny.
But it's like it's Canadian, like it's shoot. Pass the shoot.
Look, see, shout without P. Come on.
Don't you tell me, Meg.
Only been employed for a year now. It's not a big deal.
Mike Raub's team's looking good.
Don't. Let me see. What's he got? JJ, Josh Jacobs, McBride, DK Metcalf, Waddle. Not bad.
He got his tight end in the 3rd round.
His end is tight, as the kids say.
Wow.
You
would.
You would. Yeah, let's give me some George Kittle in my life.
All right, round
only
5
the number 1 tight end last year.
Round 5 tight end. No, I think Kittle looks pretty good this year. Just the uncertainty.
Could we get some
receivers?
Could we get some positive regression on passing touchdowns from the Niners this year with the CMC back? But could always be hurt again. Do we get some regression to the positive on the passing touchdowns? I think so.
You like to hope so.
I think so. What does the chat think? Chat, 49ers more passing touchdowns this year or more rushing touchdowns? Actually, no. They're always going to have more passing. So over under 33 passing touchdowns.
I would take the under.
Yeah.
Hair. Like I think you're in like that 29 to 32 range. 49ers straight ass. Put it on a t-shirt. Says Wiles.
Jake coming in hot. He is not a Niners guy.
I'm not an Eagles guy.
Also alert. He's also
I
not
still
a
give my
guy.
flowers.
Well, at least we know who's definitely going to be asked this year. It's the Cowboys.
It's not looking good, Bob.
I'm here for it. Inject that right into my veins.
They got to make a lot of moves.
Yeah, I don't think Genty is going to pole vault them into stardom.
I wouldn't use those words. No.
When Mike Raub says, when's the new FanSpeak subscription product coming? Bruni was writing a 60,000 word per week breakdown on current draft ADP changes.
I might be.
Stay tuned for the subscription product coming, release date, and I don't think Bruni has the capacity to sit down and write 60,000 words.
Have you read some of my recent articles? They're kind of long.
Oh, really?
They're kind of long. I think that's where he was going with that. Yeah, no, I was writing one up the other night, and my wife was like, "So how many? Like, how long is that?" I was like, "I don't know. Like, I'm almost done. It's like 1,800 words.
Like it's not short.
It's not. Yeah. I think that's where he may have been going with that potentially. I could be wrong. Emmanuel Acho. That, yeah, that's not a good side of information there. But hey, they pay lots of people to be on TV. Oh.
I don't know if anyone's paying attention to Mr. G Still Will, the guy that's beside me, but he currently has 5 running backs and nothing else.
Yeah, I saw that when he went 3.
I mean,
no, he's got 5. Let's see what he does. It's a bold strategy, Cotton.
That's a lot. That is a lot.
Hey, Jalen McMillan,
there he goes.
that bastard. I love Jalen McMillan, but I don't think he's the guy to start the wide receiver run. I don't know about that. Certainly won people a ton of money last year in week 17, scoring 2 touchdowns. But oh boy, 1 spot ahead of Chris Godwin.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Malone.
Mike Robb, spring, late March, hopefully, says Meg for the subscription. Weil says, according to Emmanuel Acho, the Cowboys are 1 offseason away from going to the Super Bowl. Lulz. That is laughable.
Emmanuel Acho, you're on my hair.
I like Mike Robb. He's a good dude. Random movie fact. Oh, Gindy in the chat here. Random movie fact. Michael Myers' mask was based on William Shatner's face.
What?
Michael Myers' mask?
Yeah. No, I got it. Okay. All right. Hey, fun fact, Kinder. Hey. Fun fact. That was a good one. I wrote that down.
He did tell me the other day he was just going to pop in and out of the chat and just give us random facts at times.
That's fine. Interesting football stats will get you on the screen faster. We can't de-incentivize that type of talk. Get out of here.
De-incentivize.
We can't be putting that on a pedestal.
What do we want to do here?
Your boy Bo Nix. Flo Nix.
Give me Engbuka. He might go to Washington. Just saying. It's a possibility.
I heard they were up in Cooper Kupp's butthole. I heard they were trying to recruit him.
I'm okay with that. He's a quarterback-friendly wide receiver, so I don't mind that.
No, I just knew you like buttholes. That's all.
Jeez. Steven says, I have that several times where someone drafted RB first 5 picks.
I have not seen that.
Old.
Yeah, I have not seen that for sure. This is the first time I've seen it in the big board this year. Jalen McMillan and Ricky Pearsall. I mean, I don't hate those guys, but I don't want to start the squad with them.
Over under 7 of running backs drafted by that guy.
I would hope under. I would hope no more than 6.
Ginder says, random football stat in 2024, kickers were involved in 3.6 tackles per 100 returns.
Thank you.
Interesting.
Bring it to the top of the board. Thank you.
So a couple more QBs had Wentz after Hurts. We had Burrow and then Mahomes and Nix. Nix, one of my regression candidates that Bruni so graciously picked. Well done.
I have Cortland Sutton. Thank you.
Drafting him at his ceiling. Okay.
Yep.
Bold strategy.
Yep. 5 spots ahead of ADP.
Yeah. No, I mean, hey, second most passing touchdowns as a rookie in NFL history. What could go wrong? I'm sure he'll get that.
The worst thing that's going to happen is they're going to go get Taysom Hill, and that's going to ruin everything. There's lots that can go wrong. But I don't have any Bo Nix yet. So
okay. This is the time to do it. You don't want to waste your money in a BBM.
Thanks.
At this ADP, of course.
Appreciate it. Anything for the stack, Andrew. And like I said, I didn't want to draft the same team as last week, so I'm not going to draft Jared Goff either.
True. I like the way you think. I like your style. No? You don't want to say back to that? I like your style. I like your moves. Starsky and Hutch. Yikes.
Hot Fuzz.
Hot Fuzz.
But I'll get maybe Starsky and Hutch next time.
Wiles over here trying to throw some shade at Jaden Daniels. He's just jealous. Set a lot of records too.
Jealousy
What could go wrong?
Super Bowl. Wiles is sitting at home smoking.
We're talking about fantasy stats here. All right.
Stop it.
Relax.
Stop it.
He did. He set a lot of records too, but I mean, can you make a case that he's gonna regress? I mean, I don't know.
Just because that guy took McMillan from me, I'm gonna take Baker from him. Sorry, whoever that ruined for.
Random Tucker stat in 2023, he got banned from 22% of Baltimore massage businesses, second highest percentage in history, next to massive performance by a guy in Houston a few years back.
Put it up there. See?
Oh, geez. Look at this. Here we go. Look, die, Eagles, die.
No.
Isn't that how it goes?
Ginder, get out of here. Ginder's just trying to incite violence. Don't be getting that going now. Like I said,
Ginder only became a true fan like last year or so.
Oh, of the Birds?
Yeah, he was always like kind of like wishy-washy. He liked the Packers for a while. It's a whole thing with him.
The Packers? Ew. Gross.
What do we do here? You know what? Well, let's just get everyone who might be on Washington. Grab Cooper Kupp while I'm at it.
There you go. Just get all the stacks.
Just get all of them.
All the backdoor stacks. Yeah, you're gonna wind up trading for like Keyshawn Boutte.
Oh, I highly doubt that.
No, it'll work. You'll see. Because Jaden,
I think they make a bigger splash on offense and defense. Insert Myles Garrett, Max Crosby. Probably a corner.
Your boy Ginder's in the chat trying to get at you. He wants you to know that he knows some things about some things.
I just didn't let my week be ruined by a game on Sunday. It is what he's saying. He just, he was never a real fan where it didn't hurt him after they lost.
He was talking about himself.
See, at least Jake and I can agree on this.
Let's be real. Yeah, I was walking around a little weird after that Commanders game against the Bears. That was, I was walking funny for a few days. That hurt. And like people would be like, bring me to home like, oh, you're a Commanders fan. Like, oh yeah, who are you a fan of? I'm like, the Bears.
Ouch.
Like, literally, my customers are like, they're laughing in my face about brutal stuff for it's like 3 or 4 weeks. I was like, just didn't talk to anybody about football. Oh, did you see the Commanders game the other night? God dang Bears! Like, yep, I'm a Bears fan.
That was definitely one of the highlights of my Washington fandom career.
Yes, by a doink.
Oh,
by a doink.
We won't even bring up the double.
Yeah, unreal.
Nick
Foles, get that out of here. Oh God, it makes me sick.
All right, I'm up in 2 picks. Got a couple guys here I'm looking at. Okay, well, there goes one of them. Neat.
Yup.
Yeah. I feel like Charbonnet is a pretty good value right now.
I still think he's going to need Kenneth Walker to have an injury or miss time to I think he's a poor man's David Montgomery, and I know that we both think that David Montgomery should be going later than he is. He went in round 6 in this draft. I kind of feel the same way about Zach Charbonnet.
My God. Give me Rashad Bateman.
Yeah, Ginder, we probably still wind up losing, and Caleb would just be amazing with the Commanders. Like, that's like, I don't know if you know anything about being a Bears fan, but that's typically our most projected reality that no matter what we do, if we did make the right pick, Jaden would have just got hurt. Caleb would have been, Bo Nix, whatever,
Oh, you think he's talking about that draft? I thought he was talking about the Trubisky draft.
Oh, even that, no, Mahomes would like play his full rookie season, which he didn't do for the Chiefs. They brought him in to like throw long balls. Like, hey, we need someone to throw the ball deep. Yep, this is the guy for the job. So yeah, we probably just would have got him hurt his rookie season, and he would never be, what he is. We would have ruined him. Ben Johnson to the rescue. All good things, move with the Ben Johnson tide. That's for sure. We were talking about this the other night on our regression show about, kind of Caleb Williams making a bit of a progression in comparison to the market, when we were comparing him to like Bo Nix's ADP, and all the things that they said about Jared Goff before Ben Johnson and the Detroit Lions. My goodness. I mean, you might as well have taken him out back and shot him, just put him down like a sick dog. The public was way out on Gopher. And then he put up like the 9th most fantasy points last year. Ben Johnson effect. Let's ride.
Ben Johnson effect.
You got to believe in Ben Johnson. You're a Roshan guy, dude. Like
oh yeah,
Roshan could go to the Hall of Fame now. Like, I don't know what you're talking about.
Listen, no, I think it's a good thing that Ben Johnson's there, especially for Roshan. I mean, unless they bring somebody in and muddy that up even more, but yeah, can't hurt.
I did not get my jersey yet, Jamie.
Now does Meg take Scatterboo here? It is.
She does.
It's like we know Meg.
I can't wait for the first Jeopardy episode so I can have there'll be a question, but then there'll be an answer. Who is Scatterboo? Like, that's going to be awesome.
Meg staying on brand. Our guy Jamie says Roshan is already a Hall of Famer.
Let's calm down, Jamie. Let's calm down. I think Jalen McMillions.
McMillions, yeah, there you go.
No, literally. I mean, he won people millions. I mean, with his performance in Week 17, I think he's closer to Hall of Fame still than Roshan. Just saying. You think you might be prepared for those questions, Meg. You think you might be, but you don't know. You don't know. You don't know what I got cooking here. Wiles taking Tank like a bastard. I could have taken Tank right there, but I took Najee. It's okay. Looking light, though. Looking light there, Jake.
All right, what do we got going on here? So just looking in these rounds here, lots of tight ends seeming to be going in the next round or two.
Shut the fuck up. What are you? Shut the fuck up. Someone hasn't taken a tight end here, pal. No, I'm just kidding. It's a really deep tight end market, so I'll be fine no matter even if Travis Old man Kelsey falls in my lap here. But yes, Andrew, thank you for making everyone aware.
You're welcome.
Yeah, it was funny last year in Canton when we did draft night out. I threw out a landmine. Didn't know it because I love this guy. I absolutely love this receiver. But I threw out this landmine in the draft because we were probably in rounds 8 or 9 or something like that. And the only Carolina Panthers skill player to be drafted was Jonathan Brooks. And this is like a redraft league. So I throw out there, I'm like, really, guys? The only Panther that's been drafted is a guy that's not even healthy. And some guy got so triggered. He got so upset. He's like, be quiet. Be quiet. Don't tell them. And then literally within 6 picks, Deontay Johnson gets piped off the board.
Oh,
this dude just gets so angry and so upset. Little does he know the amount of pain that I saved him. Literally.
Yes, that is accurate.
Don't do it. Be quiet. Loved it. Gotta love the live draft vibes, whether you're on screen or in person.
Yeah. Let's see here. So catch up on the chat. Meg says that she'll be prepared for the Scatterboo questions. Kelsey got sent into retirement. Do not pick him. Meg says Jake got massive Burrow value with Chase and Higgins drafters passing on him. Very nice. You can find some back stacks for them.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I think Rico Dowdle comes back to Dallas, even if he's not in the primary role.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, probably. I would imagine so. I mean,
Shoddy knows him well. I think that'll work out. I mean, he played pretty damn good last year. I think he still had over 1,000 all-purpose yards. No, 1,000 on the ground, 250 in the air. Bada bing. Almost 13.
Bada boom. Bruni, passing up on the tight end again.
Yeah.
Okay.
I changed my mind.
Change your mind.
Changed my mind.
There's definitely, I mean, there's some interesting ones right here. I mean, you know, last year what we had, Kelsey, Kincaid, Ingram all going higher, you know, likely now up the board from where he was last year. Interesting picks. Oh, there goes Kincaid. Well done, King of Kings. I was waiting to see how long he was on the old queue here. Oh, Bruni took potential commander Christian Kirk.
Everybody, apparently. Everybody.
I mean, he's been linked to them too now.
Okay. It sounds like you guys are shopping for a receiver. Sounds like we should probably stay away from Diami Brown.
He might still be there potentially, but somebody's gone. There's probably two wide receivers that are going to be gone that were on the roster this year. So yeah, I mean, I would, you know, late pick guy maybe, but temper expectations.
Ginder with the Sopranos knowledge there. Oh, tight end. Butt ending my Christian Kirk picks. Ooh, cute LeBron meme. Ooh, cute. Cool, guys. Cool. I see how it is. Do it again.
Says, do you think that RJ Harvey is a better pick than Jordan Mason?
I mean, Mason's going to be a free agent, right?
Is he? I thought he's still.
I thought Jordan Mason was a free agent. If he is, which I'm pretty confident he is, it's pretty wide open because I think Mason's really not that much of anything unless he goes somewhere with a clear role. Rookie RBs, they can land somewhere. I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of landing spots, but I also feel like there's a lot of places where there's just going to be a lot of competition. I would probably, I mean, if it's today, I'd probably go with the uncertainty of Harvey just because I feel like the ADP will flip to something that you're more confident with Mason. You know, maybe you pay a little bit more than now, but it'll still be a value pick.
Meg says Steve likes Harvey as a late round guy. Not sure which he'd like better, though.
Yeah, I think when the Mason cloud kind of settles and you figure out where he's going and you get more confidence in his situation, you'll take him higher. He'll be less of a value, but what is that role and where is it? And is it worth the updated value? You know, just a huge question mark there. Probably just take the rookie. Are you going to continue to go back to the well with Jerome Ford after last year?
I mean, yeah. I mean, you know, I don't see why not if they don't really address the position. Mm-hmm. So if they're not really going to do much, then yeah, definitely. If they add a guy, I mean, I don't know if that really hinders Ford or if that hinders Chubb. I guess we'll see. I think that's a little too early to tell now, but no, I mean, I'm not going to shy away from him at this current moment.
Is Chubb a free agent or an RFA?
Honestly, I do not know.
Pull that up.
How far can we let Kelsey fall?
I mean, maybe I'll take him.
Maybe you will.
Maybe I'll take him. Rat bastard took Kate Otten. Okay. All right. You guys want to play tough? That's fine. That's fine.
Take Jalen Wright. I mean, potential RB2 on the team.
No, he is the RB2. They cut Raheem Mostert.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, he is right now, but going into the season, that may not be the case. But if he is, this is a pretty good value for him in round 13.
No, I think it's going to stay steady. Yeah. Turds.
Oh, Meg took one of your darlings, Rashad White.
I have taken a lot of Rashad White so far. Just chasing the skill set. I mean, dude is solid still. You've used him in the red zone. He catches passes. Good compliment back. You know what? Screw you guys. Let's ride. 31 picks after ADP. Okay. I'm gonna draft 3. So what does it matter?
Mm-hmm. He says, I think Wright kind of sucks, but the offensive line was bad, so I can't say for sure. Yeah, I mean, this in round 13, I'll take the shot on a guy who could be the RB2 on a team that has a lead back that is not probably built to carry 350 times in a year. So, at this point in the year, I don't think it's a terrible pick.
You also just look at the way that the running game is implemented. Last year, Achane, he was more of an every down back for them. But year prior, you had a guy in Raheem Mostert who scored 18 touchdowns, and Achane still was super productive that season as well. So I think that McDaniels is going to implement a 2-back system, but it's going to still be heavily in favor of Achane. And that's also mostly because Achane catches so many passes. Like, his receiving upside is massive. So I think that Achane probably regresses in touches a bit. But when you see the difference between the two, you're still going to see a heavy favor. Like, it's not going to be like Detroit. I don't think it's going to be anything like that, like what we saw from like that Ben Johnson offense, where it was just like really super balanced and sometimes even more so run heavy, and just constantly swapping the running backs. But I think Jalen will be a good option on some short yardage stuff, some third down stuff.
Take Mr. Jordan Whittington.
They're adding like $25 million to the salary cap. There should be no reason why anyone has a bad offensive line. So let's go buy one. Go trade for him. You're either trying to get a good offensive line or you just don't care.
Yeah, that's true. They said that they started playing Jeff Wilson and not him at the end of the year. Didn't end on a high note. Yeah, true. But off season.
I think the team in totality ended on a terrible note, though. I mean, you saw all the injuries. I mean, didn't they bring Teddy Bridgewater back at one point or something?
No, I think he got signed by a playoff team.
Who was it?
Dude,
somebody off the streets.
Somebody off the streets.
Sometimes you have to. I can tell you where they don't pull from is like the fake football leagues, like the Arena Football League. You would never see them just like go and say, oh, hey, we'll pull this guy. They'll go get, some XFL, UFL player, somebody like that. Somebody that plays like on a 100-yard field. Makes more sense.
True story.
50-yard field.
That is accurate. Yes.
Right.
Definitely not as legit.
It's not a pool for players, right? It's not real.
Oh, there we go. You got your
Lions.
thing.
There you go. Teddy
went to the Lions. Yep.
Thanks, Dev. Appreciate you, brother. He's talking about Snoop.
Snoop. That's all I can think of every time someone says Snoop Dogg. He does drop it like it's hot. All right. Well, again, still think he's a very good value here. Zach Ertz, come on down. Still think he's a commander.
No, definitely. Snoop Huntley. Tyler Huntley. Yes. That was bad.
Recently
you
saw an
didn't.
argument online about arena football.
No, you
Yeah.
didn't. It's not. People wouldn't do that. It's not relevant.
Yeah, can't talk bad about the Arena Football League. People jump on you.
Rawr.
It's a real league. It's
not.
a really bad league. Yeah. I mean, Bruni, you looked up the stat. Arena football players make less than McDonald's managers.
Yeah, yeah, they do.
Yikes!
I make more than them. You probably make more than them as well.
The thing that you sent me on their averages.
Yeah,
yes,
but it said,
yes, I do.
yeah. It was like, no, like at the right McDonald's, like
Bruni,
the right
what
McDonald's.
the fuck, guy?
Oh, sorry, buddy. You didn't like that?
Braylon Allen, like, no, stop it. That's my guy.
That's my guy. No,
You're
not
supposed to let
today.
him come all the way back to me. Oh, you selfish bastard.
Not today. I like my team. My team's good.
How many wide receivers do we see different on the Packers this year?
I don't know. The lead running back wants a lead receiver. So,
I mean, as you should.
Do they compensate or do they overcompensate? Like do they go get Devontae Adams?
Mm-hmm.
And then he gets hurt week 1.
Maybe, yeah. Mick says, I wish I knew who the QB2 with A-Rich since I have 2 Colt wide receivers. Don't think A-Rich is it. Yeah, that's an interesting thing to think about.
Think they go? No, I don't think they go at Sam Darnold.
No, probably not.
I like him to go to the Raiders, potentially. The Raiders are staying in Minnesota.
Do they take their shot at Justin Fields?
Sounds like the Jets are about to make him an offer.
That's interesting.
Yeah, I mean, if you don't have to move on from Garrett Wilson, that's good. But Garrett Wilson said he wants a real QB who can sling it around, and I don't know. Does that give you the confidence that you're looking for, Garrett Wilson? I don't know.
Yeah. I wonder if they would take a shot at Marcus Mariota if Washington would let him go for any reason. I hope they don't. I like him as a backup, but I wonder if that would be somebody that they would consider.
Man, when he got back into the driver's seat, it just wasn't there. I think you're splitting hairs between him and like Taylor Heineke, to be honest with you. Like or Sam Howell. You know what I mean? Like I'd rather see Sam Howell as a starter again, probably than Marcus Mariota. If we're getting somebody another shot,
Mariota was serviceable though when he came in.
Yeah, but
he had to win them a game.
Sorta. I mean, it's just so bland what he does to the offense. He just really brings you down like 4 octaves. Minshew, sure. I mean, but I don't know. Going back to Indy, I don't know if that's who he's referring to.
Minshew's a guy who's watching a USA versus Canada tomorrow night.
Oh yeah, for sure.
He wakes up and just pisses excellence. He probably owns an Eagle.
Yeah, probably going to be rocking his jorts. Probably like a USA hockey jersey with the sleeves cut off, V-neck.
Oh yeah. Hide your wives, kids. Let's see. He won 2 games. Shane went out first drive in Carolina and half last game versus Dallas that they needed to win to get 6 seed. Yeah, sucker Bernie.
Hey, if there's someone here that has said the most things about Marcus Mariota, I would probably wear that hat. So love Marcus Mariota, but in this free agency market, I just couldn't imagine how he would be a priority for anyone at all.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe unless it's like Joe Schoen, who's like, this has got to be Marcus's year. This has just got to be Mariota's year. This is it. We're going to live and die with him.
Question: Noah Gray, top guy on the board right now. Is this a really good value if we do think Travis Kelce is retiring? And are you considering taking him with you already having Kelce?
I'm not going to take him now. I'm going to take 4 tight ends again.
Yeah. Is he going to be the guy if Kelce goes out? Like, are they just going to
they'll trade for Kyle Pitts.
Oh, that would be interesting.
Yeah, they'll trade for Kyle Pitts. Like
Meg
a 4th round.
Yes to Gray. 50 shades of him, baby.
I mean, he looked good there, but I see a lot of guys look good there. I see Justin Watson look like he belongs in the league. Juju Smith-Schuster, like, oh wow, hey look, someone knows how to throw to Juju. He looks fine now. The offense just makes players look better than what they are sometimes. So I don't know. I'd be chasing upside elsewhere. I mean, really, all you're chasing there is, oh, well, Kelsey will retire. We don't know that yet. Oh, Kelsey will retire, and they won't make a move. They won't replace him. They won't draft somebody. They won't, they won't do anything else. Like, I think that would be naive to think a little. When the position has just been that important to the offense for that many years, you would just assume that they would want somebody that can, at least expedite the route running. You don't have to be Travis Kelsey. You don't need the physicality. You don't even need the catchability. You need to be able to run the routes. You need to be able to play the role,
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, I just think that he could be a pretty good value here if they do in turn let Kelsey go, or if he decides to leave and they don't really address the position.
Per my last intern.
Man.
You took Roshan from me.
I'm going back to the well. Jatavian Sanders, come on down, baby. I really did want to take Noah Gray there, but love Jatavian Sanders. He played pretty well when he was in there.
Sure.
Friend of the program. He just doesn't know yet.
Is Wiles going to take Gesicki? Only makes sense. Thank you.
There you go. I did think about just sniping him just because, but I'm a pal.
I was going to take him.
It was just his birthday the other day.
Both you guys. So screw both.
Oh, yeah. It was actually yesterday.
The old Wiles is his birthday?
It was yesterday, yeah.
And the rich getting richer over here. Super Bowls, birthdays.
Yeah, birthdays, they don't come around once a year.
Never. Just for you, Wiles. Toasty.
Oh, we don't have like a happy birthday thing, do we? Oh, damn.
No, we don't. Sorry.
Bear Claw.
Happy Bear Claw.
Bear Claw. Bear down.
See? Andrew can be a guy. Andrew can be a dude. Gindero is over here just like, the Bears, Bears. I used to be a Packers fan for 5 minutes. The Bears. She.
Oh, boy. We're in the thick of it now, brother. Down here in round 18.
Yep.
You're in the thick of it. You're taking shots. These are the dart throws.
Yeah, getting a little snipey too, Literally every one of those picks ahead of me between you, Wiles, and Megan. All three of those. Like, you bastards. Cool. That's cool. Heart you guys. Heart.
Bruni, are you taking a shot at another QB down here?
No.
I don't think so. I am either. But there are some interesting ones you could talk yourself into, like Wilson, Cousins, Rodgers. Those guys may go to other teams. Wilson may still be on the Steelers potentially. I mean, there's things that you could talk yourself into down here if you wanted to go that route.
I think. Yeah, we're going to probably do Gabe Davis here as long as this person doesn't snipe me. Back to the well. Do better, Gabe Davis. Don't get hurt. Don't get hurt.
Gay Davis.
Yup.
Bruni is anti-stack.
I have Cortland Sutton and Bo Nix. Last week, I literally drafted Amon-Ra St. Brown, A.J. Brown, and I drafted Jared Goff and Jalen Hurts. I said from the top, I'm going to do something different. What the hell?
Live and die by your own sword, brother.
And then I got sniped on McMillan. I got sniped on Kate Otten. I purposely went after Baker. Me and, G Still Will. We got into a little ADP, little tiff, it happens.
All right, Bruni, we always see people drafting Marshawn Lloyd. We're like, do we do it? Like, what's the case? I'll buy in. I'll buy in for a draft.
Much. It hurts so much. I don't even know if he gets drafted in Best Ball Mania.
I'm sure he will.
You just went in round 18. It's not really out of the realm of possibilities. You got to imagine that players in rounds 19 and 20 in the big board, like specifically quarterbacks, will move up in just round 18. So, like, there's some players that get drafted back here that are going to push out current round 18 players.
But he might also move up depending on
Sure,
what offseason looks like. But
technically he could. I don't think he will.
Heard.
Yeah, I feel like, I mean, even with Josh Jacobs there, like, did it look like they wanted a second running back on the field? Dear God.
Yeah.
Stop feeding him the rock. They paid him. I mean, maybe they slowed the roll up a little bit. Maybe it was more out of necessity than anything, but still, like, my goodness, it was the Josh Jacobs show. Big dog eat big bone. My goodness. Looks like RJ Harvey did go ahead of Jordan Mason. 9 picks. Pretty similar ADP here. Right now I'm staring at 2673.
Take myself an Audric Estime. I am at 2773 right now. We'll finish it out with a wide receiver.
You know what I'm doing?
Do I?
Oh, you didn't know? Oh, she better not. Oh, she better not.
You think Meg's about to pull out the old
might.
sniper?
She just might. No, she didn't. She took Will Shipley instead. That's cool.
Taysom.
Hey man, he's a flex player at tight end. I don't know what to tell you.
He's something.
And my tight ends are bad. I took Taysom Hill when my tight ends were good. No discrimination. No discrimination. For all we know, they'll switch him to quarterback. It's all about the positional value. And look at that. Mason Taylor, Elijah Arroyo here. Some rookie tight ends. They wanted him. They wanted him, Andrew. Can't have him. Taysom Hill or Ben Sinnott? Who scores more fantasy points this year?
Oh, my God. I mean, probably Taysom just because he's going to touch the ball more, or he should. But
him or Zach Ertz?
If I knew Zach Ertz, dude, come on.
Oh, come on. Oh, come on.
Come on. You don't want to put that early.
How many games? How many more games did Zach Ertz play? And he only had like one more touchdown than Taysom Hill?
Yeah. How many fantasy points did he have more?
Well, yeah, he played a lot more games.
Well, that's not the question.
Unreal. Unreal. And next year, when Zach Ertz gets hurt in week 2,
maybe or maybe not.
Unreal.
We don't forecast injury over here. All right.
Injury. I know, but yet you're holding me accountable to an injury. What? The total touchdowns should concern you.
What do you know?
A thing or two about a thing or two. All right, we're going 5 tight ends. Screw it. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh my God, I was gonna say, I was like, are you out of your mind?
We don't want to throw.
We're on a live stream with people who look to us for some advice. I'm gonna say I don't know. Bruni's high right now.
Unreal.
5
You just let me. You just let me take 5 tight ends and you just calm down.
I mean, I think it's bad enough you have 4.
That's not nice. Taysom Hill's not even a tight end. How dare you?
I don't know. His thing looks blue to me.
It might be blue. Get yourself some tape. All right, go check yourself some film.
Look how Deontay Johnson's just way down here. Not even going to
tell me how many snaps he took at running back versus tight end. Okay, pal. All right.
Okay, pal. I'm going to take a guy that only knows how to score touchdowns.
Nick Westbrook-Akine.
That's all he does. Scores touchdowns.
Not this year.
Not this year. Maybe.
Andrew, I thought this was an advice show, like you just said. What are you talking about? You're giving out Nick Westbrook-Akine. Come on now.
I team stacked him with Tajay.
You want to talk about irresponsibility? Unreal. Big ceiling guy. Big ceiling guy. 2 touchdowns, week 17. Let's go. NWI. Deontay Johnson. It says he still plays for Baltimore, which is false.
Yeah, he plays for the bench.
Well, he went to Houston, and they still got him listed as Baltimore. So
that's how much Underdog understands that nobody cares about him.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. Kings, thanks for the draft, guys. Of course, our pleasure as always. Come back next Wednesday. Come back tomorrow. Sibling draft. Meg and Steve. Test your luck there. Yeah, next week again, Wednesday. Oh man, I can't wait till they just open up BBM.
Open it.
Just open the floodgates. Come on. Yeah, King, they're gonna be looking for you tomorrow night. Don't let them down. I might pop in if I have some time here. Room on the street is Fanspeak ownership is reviewing Bruni's draft, checking for possible parole violations.
I have a get out of jail free card.
Bruni, do you want to pull up the teams then as well? Was your first time? What are you doing?
No, I had a second screen open for that.
Oh, okay. Sorry. King says he will be there. My man.
All right, so let's see here. What do you want to do first?
Just go in order. So go to Mike in the 3 spot.
All right, so we got Kyler Murray, Caleb.
No, come on. Oh my God, dude. First time. Read his construction. 2692, right? 2693.
2693. You can just go ahead, buddy.
I can't read it.
Kyler Murray, Caleb Williams, Josh Jacobs, Tony Pollard, Trey Benson, Ray Davis, Woody Marks, Keaton Mitchell, like the quarterbacks. So on the RBs. JJ, DK, excuse me, Jalen, Luther, Hollywood Brown, Io Minor, Demario Douglas, Malik Washington. Yeah, some shots at receiver. Stacked at tight end. Trey McBride,
he got some stacks. Has some stacks with Arizona. He has Trey Benson, Cole, and Trey McBride, Caleb Williams, stacked with Cole Kmet there. Potentially, maybe some of these other rookies in there. I like his wide receivers. JJ, Metcalf, Waddle, Burden. Like, I like those guys a lot. His tight ends, McBride and Andrews, it's pretty awesome. I like that. I think Andrews, still pretty decent next year. Running backs, not bad. Starts off with Josh Jacobs, has Pollard. Pollard could be up and down. Benson might be able to take over at some point. Ray Davis, decent role at the goal line.
We're talking about his role advancing this year.
Yeah. So, overall, not bad from Mike. I'm
going with
7.9.
I'm going to give him 7.6, but he gets 2 extra points for his puns tonight, so 7.8.
7.8. All right, 7.8, 7.9. Respectable. All right, Bruni, to the next one. Actually, that is me. So I went 2783, Jaden Daniels, Jordan Love, James Cook, Tyrone Tracy, Tajay Spears, Jalen Wright, Roshan Johnson, Marshawn Lloyd, Audric Estime, CeeDee Lamb, Terry McLaurin, Egbuka, Cooper Kupp, Rashad Bateman, Romeo Dobbs, Jordan Whittington, Nick Westbrook, Akine, tight ends, George Kittle, Zach Ertz, and Jatavian Sanders. Bruni, roast away. Got some stacks in there. Washington, potentially a mega stack if some of those guys go to Washington.
Solid QBs. Who did you stack with Green Bay?
Romeo Dobbs, yeah.
Always love the Cooper
and Marshawn Lloyd.
Tight ends. So give it a 7.5.
7.5. Nice. I'll take it.
No bonus points for puns. That's kind of part of your job. But
7.5, that's a C. That's how I passed high school. Not a big deal. All right. Next up, Wiles. What's he got? 3.683?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Burrow, Penix, Stafford, Montgomery, Pacheco, Bigsby, Corum, Eckler, Keandre Miller. Like all those guys, minus Keandre Miller. Puka, Drake, JSN, Devonta, Juwan Jennings, like the Juwan Jennings grab. A couple of picks after ADP. We got a cokehead here, Jalen Coker, Uncle Ray McLeod, Trey Tucker, little like the baseline upside for Tucker. Warren, Ingram, Gesicki. Gesicki's a big routes run guy, loves to run them catchable routes. I will give this a pretty good grade. I'm going to say 7.9.
Yeah, I mean, not bad. You got some stacks there. Cincinnati with Gesicki, Penix, with Drake London, Matt Stafford. Not sure yet where Stafford goes, if he stays or if he doesn't. So might have a stack there. Running backs, I like Montgomery. He was a regression candidate for me. We do have to temper expectations with Ben Johnson not there, but I still like Monty. And then I do like Bigsby a whole lot. Eckler, hopefully, he's maintaining his role with Washington as well. Wide receivers, though, I mean, I really love his first 4 wide receivers. Puka, London, JSN, and Devontae Smith. That's a solid core to have. And then, of course, I mean, I'm a big Tyler Warren guy. Shout out Penn State. And then Ingram as well. Good tight end, too. So, yeah, I mean, overall pretty good. I'm going to give him an 8.143.
8.143. All right. Meg, we have up here at pick 8. We've got Drake May, she went 3.683. Drake May, Dak Prescott, Derek Carr, CMC, nice little fall there, 3 spots. Ken Walker, Caleb Johnson, Scatabo, Rashad White, Will Shipley, Nico Collins, Xavier Worthy, Tet McMillan, Josh Downs, Darnell Mooney, Alec Pierce, good deep ball threat there. Jack Besh, Jalen Tolbert, and then Jake Ferguson, Henry, Gunnar Helm. So she definitely has some stacks, quarterback to tight end, Dallas and New England. Same thing, Dallas with Tolbert there. No New England receivers or running backs, though. So just getting the Drake May and the Hunter Henry stack, which I do like. Hunter Henry, I think, is a good value pick. Led the team in receptions last year, receiving yards as well. Probably goes down if the offense does get better. But, a good baseline for his ADP, I'd say. I will also give this a good grade. I'm going to say this is an 8.
Yeah, definitely not bad. It'll be interesting to see what happens with Derek Carr. I've taken Derek Carr as well as a pretty much unstacked guy. So it'll be interesting to see what happens with him. Do like the RBs, CMC and Ken Walker is pretty solid. And then, of course, Caleb Johnson, who I know Steve and Meg both like, and Cam Scattaboo on brand for Meg. Like that. Wide receivers, I mean, Nico's good. Xavier Worthy's obviously great. After that, definitely some question marks there, but some higher upside guys. Don't mind that. I'm not biased. Going to give her a 9.9. I don't need a raise or anything. Just saying unbiased opinion. Pretty great draft.
Can't wait to see what I got. All right. So I went 2, 6, 8, 4. I know, -5 already from Andrew. Bo Nix, Baker Mayfield. I did get Baker unstacked. Kyron, Joe Mixon, B-Rob, Najee, Dowdle, Braylon Allen. I mean, I got the Braylon Allen, so I got to be +4 at least now from Andrew. Amon-Ra, A.J. Brown, Cortland Sutton, Calvin Ridley, Christian Kirk, Wan'Dale Robinson, Gabe Davis, DeMarcus Robinson, Kelsey, Muth, Chig, Taysom Hill. I mean, I just got a bunch of dudes that you love. So, I mean, I don't even know how I'm getting a bad grade here.
Yeah, I mean, Knicks, okay, fine.
You
Baker,
love Baker. You love Baker.
Do love Baker.
Yep.
Kyron, good pick there. Joe Mixon, good pick. Brian Robinson.
You love B-Rob.
I do love B-Rob, but damn, I hope that he maintains a decent role there because I do think they bring somebody in, potentially a rookie. If that becomes a triple-headed monster in that offense,
it already is.
I mean, not really.
With
not like it could be.
With Jaden.
All right. Well, stop it.
No, I'm not saying he's a running back, but it's the same thing with like Lamar, Josh Allen. When you get the running QB, obviously we have to account for that, stealing some potential touchdowns and just misdirection. That's it. That's what these running QBs really build into the playbook.
Yeah, I understand. I'm just saying that like he could lose some of his role, with the offense, but I'm
End of the
hoping he
day,
doesn't.
you love B Rob.
I do still love B-Rob.
Many,
As of
many,
right now, still love B-Rob.
many men
That's right.
love B Rob.
Najee, I think he's going to be on the Chargers, so I
Okay.
like that pick.
That would be great. That'd be awesome if he was on the Chargers. Fuck yeah, wheels up, dude.
I do. That is where I think his destination will take him. Don't really love Dowdle, but I understand why you took him there. And then of course, big Braylon Allen guy. Love that.
Again, so you love
You,
these dudes. Really quick, Rico Dowdle though, his cost is going up as soon as he's on a roster. Like ADP is going to skyrocket. Good value pick right now.
yeah.
Go ahead.
Wide receivers, you got a pretty decent core there with the first two guys. Sutton, probably a pretty good pick as well. I see him rising up the board. Ridley, okay, not a bad pick. Your other guys, definitely some high upside guys in Kirk and Robinson. Don't love the Gabe pick. And Demarcus Robinson, I know that you just like him, so that's fine. 4 tight ends, ouch. Kelsey Freiermuth, I think, is fine. You could have stopped with him, with those two. Adding Chig was fine as well. And you really could have stopped there. You did not need to add Taysom
What if
Hill.
Kelsey retires? Everybody said he retires. I got Kelsey literally. What is this?
Well,
pick 153 versus 116. How many spots is that? It's almost 37.
yeah, well, that's great.
I
I'm
can
just
do
saying.
whatever I want when I get my first tight end at 37 picks after ADP, pal. All right.
It's just, yeah. I mean, again, like I think you could have stopped with the 3, so
I
that's
understand.
fine.
I think I will say going with 3 is definitely the safe approach, but I expect we are going to know if Travis Kelce's going to retire by Best Ball Mania. If we somehow didn't, then yeah, you would only do 3. You would never take 4 in Best Ball Mania. But again, 20 rounds, you can't not sell me on it.
Understandable. I would have liked to see a little bit more stacking here from you, but nonetheless, not bad.
4.
No, let's go 7-3.
Wow. For
Not
all those guys that you like, not like but love.
And then I'm not sure if King Kings is still here, but he would be our last one. He went 2-6-9-3. Allen and Herbert, Kamara, Travion Henderson, Jalen Warren, Devin Neal, Tyler Algier, Damian Martinez. Pretty decent running back core of guys with high upside. I don't think it's a great core for safety, but definitely some high upside guys.
Mm-hmm.
Malik Neighbors, Lad McConkey, Zay Flowers, Khalil Shakir, Keon Coleman, Isaiah Bond, Dontavian Wicks, Jaden Higgins, Elijah Moore. Tight ends, Dalton Kincaid, Tyler Higbee, and Arroyo. Is that how you say that? Arroyo, yeah. I mean, overall, not bad. Definitely has some stacks in here, which I like for Buffalo. I mean, a good QB2 and Justin Herbert.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I don't mind the team overall. I'm gonna give him a 7-7.
I agree with that grade. I'm going to go 7-7 as well. I like the Buffalo stacking just because I think you're just going to have guys that are going to have a role. Shakir, Coleman, Kincaid. I like that. Just knowing that those guys are going to be rock solid, to get snaps. Hopefully Matt Collins isn't as much of a block or an obstacle for receivers to get on the field this year. Unreal. Unreal.
Yeah, all those opportunities and fantasy points not there.
And that's everybody, right?
Yep.
After King of Kings, awesome. Yeah, this was a great draft, guys. Appreciate everybody coming in tonight. Had a nice full live chat. Definitely a very full live draft. That was awesome. Getting that many of you involved. Only 2 of us will move on. Obviously, it's probably going to be the 2 people on screen. Let's be real. We obviously had the best advantage here, right? So, thank you for joining us. And
3 of us advanced, by the way.
Oh, big board, yeah. Who do you think it's going to be after you and me?
Oh man!
Out of all the teams that you saw,
again, not biased. Has to be Meg. No, I did like Wild's team. So
Wild's team was pretty good.
Yeah.
Team's pretty good. I like Mike Rob's team. I'm going to say you and me and Mike Rob. That's where I'm going to go.
It'll probably be the no Badger in the 1 spot.
Sawyer Carlson? I don't think so. I don't think so. You want to put money on it?
No.
I'll give you really good odds.
I really feel bad taking your money all the time.
I'll give you really good odds.
Yeah.
I'm not even talking hair.
No, I'm not getting rid of this.
I'll give you 5-1 odds. Sawyer Carlson isn't in the playoffs.
Yes. No.
Damn. I almost had him.
Almost. You almost had me in the first half.
Yeah, Jake, but we all won't be we won't have this many people in a BBM draft though. Yeah. I don't think I'm trying to think of like the most we've had on BBM draft. Maybe 4?
No, we've had more than that.
In a BBM?
Yeah.
That's tough.
Yeah.
I feel like maybe I've jumped into like maybe Meg's and Steve's, and maybe it's been 4.
Nice.
Or maybe I jumped into one of theirs, and maybe like King of Quebec was like hanging out, like not showing himself, just and wearing camouflage in the chat.
All right, everyone. Thanks for joining us. Come back tomorrow night for Meg and Steve's sibling draft. Then look out for some more content from Bruni and I coming up this week. Bruni, we appreciate everyone. You know what to do. Don't fuck it up this time with your ending. Unreal. Take care. Be well. Be good. If you can't be good at it. We'll see you guys. We'll be live again Sunday night with one of our strategy shows. We'll see you.